Welcome back to the Colorado Rockies franchise here on MLB The Show 25. We got a good first game to get this episode going, episode 5 of the series. It is against Javier Baez's former team in the Detroit Tigers. We actually played 2 of his former teams this month. Actually, all 3 of his former teams. We got the Tigers, we got the Cubs for 3 games, and then the last 2 games of the month are the New York Mets, where he spent like 2 months there. I might play those games, but I mostly just want to get one game in here with Detroit, since Javier Baez does really well against left-handed pitchers, and we are going up against Tariq Skubal. That's kind of my idea of going with this. So let's get this underway.
Hey! Ha! 0-1.
Ah, it's a pop. Damn it. But hey, good contact though. There we go. Hey. All right. Well, all for none. Nice! Finally. I've been struggling lately. Right-handed batters against right-handed pitchers. I've been struggling. Nope.
Go.
Guys are just grounding out too many times. Another double play. Nope. Didn't get it.
Got it.
And so Detroit takes the first of 3 here in Colorado. How much did we lose by? 7-3? Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't think we've won a game since the month turned May. But at least Javier Baez looked good against his old team, even as a DH. As you can see, we are now 5 games into the month of May, and we have lost all 5. Now, I'm not upset at the fact that we have lost all of our games so far in the month. What I'm mad about is that we didn't lose these kind of games the previous month. You know, look at this. How did we take 2 against Philly? How did we come away with 2 against the Athletics? How do we win 2 against the fucking Dodgers of all teams? Like, do you see what the problem is this? And most importantly, we swept Atlanta at home. We should have at least given them 1. They should have won at least 1 of these 2 or 3. So I don't this is the problem I have. It's like, if you guys have been losing these games up to this point, you know, we would be in the runnings for a top 5 pick. We may not get one now as a result. Yeah, and Javier Baez isn't even playing in this. So I'm gonna simulate these last two. And we lost. We lose again, 0-5. And we lost again. So we just got completely swept. We have lost 7 games now to start the month. That's wonderful. Isotopes are still struggling. At least they took 2 against OKC. And Chase Dollander, he won his 1 start in May, and now he has another one here on Friday. Might play that one, but maybe. You know what? We're just gonna sim to the end of the week so we can get to scouting. Wasn't really gonna play too many games this month anyway, so we'll just go ahead. And Dollander takes the L. His ERA jumps up to 3.26. The Isotopes lose to OKC 0-11. This is a very hot and cold team, which is why they're 15 and 22. Only the Yard Goats have a record above 500. When we lose the first to San Diego, and we lose again. Yeah, we're just not good. And that's why I don't understand how we were winning games earlier. Dead last now in the NL West, as I kind of figured. That the runs for versus run against is pretty bad. I think it might even be, it's comparable to the Diamondbacks since they're supposed to be playoff contenders. And as you can see, 159 runs for to 146 against. I think that's just because they're in a lot of tight, close scoring games. That might just be the reason why. Now we have a worse record than the Cardinals, but we are still behind the Marlins in terms of draft position. But looks like we are tied with the White Sox. So maybe things will work out after all. Yeah, from the looks of it, we currently have a top 3 pick for 2026. We just kind of have to stay in that range of a top 5 pick again, and we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and sim to the Cubs matchup. So Edwin Bragg is not even ranked by our scouts. And they've done their due diligence, but I don't get it. How is he not even close to being ranked? That is weird. I guess they just don't think highly of him, or maybe he'll take too long before he sees the pros. As for the other guy, Rich Crosby, our scouts rank him a lot lower than the Major League scouts. So I'm still going to have to look for that coveted catcher that I've been so desperate to get. So these are the selections for this week. Jose Fuentes, Thomas Ryder, and Martin Lantigua. Lantigua? I think it's Lantigua. So our scouts think really highly of Jose Fuentes. They consider him 31st, while the rest of Major League scouts consider him 43rd. There's a chance then that if we can get to the second round, that compensatory draft pick, 41st, we could be able to draft him. How does he look so far? Lots of 99s for his future. That's the thing. He might be really good. So I have a potential 2 starting pitchers that I can just get out the gate. Thomas Ryder. Scouts, not super high on the guy, considering they rank him 31 spots further back than what the rest of Major League Baseball considers him. So that's pretty disappointing. But at the very least, if he was to land somewhere around 108, maybe we can snag him up. The problem is though, is if everyone else thinks he's really a really top or a problem is everyone else considers him much better than us, we're not going to get him. So still have to look for that catcher that I really want, if there even is one in this draft. For all I know, it might be one of these guys in the first round. Maybe to solve this, we'll just start looking for catchers. So what I'm going to try and do again is have Thomas Day search for new prospects at the catcher position. Maybe we can find someone internationally. We'll scout Peter Gordon, Ramon D. Villar, and we will have Thomas Day search for new catcher prospects internationally. The month is almost over, so before I do that, let me see who's been playing well so far. Let's see here. Before I end the month, let's see who's been doing what. Ryan McMahon is the only player in our lineup right now who's on fire. Everyone else is kind of stagnating. Javier Baez is falling further and further down back to earth. He's batting nearly where he was in 2023, which is a shame. The pitchers are also struggling. No one has an ERA under 3. And we have Chase McDermott and Jaden Hill both struggling here in the bullpen. It is getting rough now, but you know, I'm not surprised by this. This was never gonna be a good team anyways. We've won 4 games in the month. There's about 30 games played a month, and you've won 4 of them. I'm just glad the team has finally come to their senses and are starting to embrace the tank, embrace the suck. Look at that. We're only 5 games behind the Marlins now. And we're tied with the White Sox with the same record. So we might end up landing a top 3 pick this year's draft. There is a possibility. Although from the looks of it, looks like the Yankees are playing Max Free, who's a lefty. So Javier Baez is struggling. I want to try and help him out. There we go. That ought to do it.
Pop four, that pitch is out.
Damn. Come on, get to the wall. Get to the wall. Sir, home run! It didn't just reach the wall, it went over the wall. I love it. Good on Javi. Come on. Come on. Alright, here we go. That's a double. RBI double. So Javi's got the single. He's got the double. He's got the home run. If he could somehow get a triple, he could get a cycle. That would be huge. That's a home run. Goodbye. Home run for Brenton Doyle. We are cooking the Yankees. Did not see this coming. Especially for a team that should be a playoff contender. That's another base hit. It won't be a triple, but it'll be a single with an RBI. That's a base hit. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Another run for Javi. That will do it for this one. We manhandled the Yankees. It wasn't even close after like 4 innings. Can we see it? Actually, I'm actually curious. No, after the first inning, that's even worse. But shout outs to Javier Baez for player of the game. He got in five plate appearances. He got in 4 hits. Only struck out once. 4 RBIs and 3 runs. Poglia had a lot of plate appearances. He had the most out of anyone on the team with 6. But he only got 3 hits in. Only Nolan Jones and Brendan Doyle got walks. And Brendan Doyle had a home run. Oh, Toglia had a home run too. Looks like Toglia is leading the team in home runs. I'm actually going to check after when the month is over. I'm okay with the team winning, especially when teams are choosing not to play up to their potential. So we end up winning 2 of 3 against the Yanks. Now we go to Chicago. How's the... Yeah, the Yard Goats are starting to struggle. Dollander has another loss to his name. He's lost 3 straight now? Yeah, he's lost 3 straight starts. ERA of 3.5. I don't think I want to play against Jameson Taillon. I honestly just want to play against the left-handed pitchers with Javier Baez, since he is in that lineup. So I won't play this first game, but I'll player lock Javier Baez for these next 2. These 2 right here. Base hit. That's another one. Down again. Good old Javier Baez back in Detroit. Good old Javier Baez back in Chicago for the first time in quite a bit, I'm sure. Here we go. Now the third base. There we go. Ah, that's a base hit. Yes, that's another base hit. Wonderful. Rockies win again. Brendan Doyle got a double and 2 RBIs, so good for him. And then Javi goes 2 for 4. Come on. Oh, damn it. Got him. Yes! It'll only be a single, but that's fine. There we go. Good work, Tavar. It's now a 1-run deficit. Perfect hit, baby. We will now trail by 1 run. Damn it. Well, that was a good showing for Javier Baez returning to Chicago. That was a good showing for Javier Baez in his return to Chicago. Can't win them all. Baez has 14 RBIs on the year, just behind Doyle and Tovar, each with 17 and 18, and then Baez, another game, 2 for 4 at the line. He did strike out this time. He accumulated 1 RBI and a run. Good to see him back in Chicago, Wrigley Field. Okay, so in order to give Javi a favorable matchup against a left-handed pitcher, we have to play the last game of this Mets series against David Peterson. So I had to sim the first 2 games of this Mets series, which takes us to the end of the month of May. Leads us now into June. We have 41 days before the draft. But I'm going to play this game first against the Mets so I can use Javier Baez one last time for this episode. Ooh! So close! There he is, Juan Solo. Solo? Why did I say that? Damn it. There it is.
Ball four, take your base.
The bases might be loaded, but there's always a chance at a double play just to ruin things. Nope. That's going to be a base hit. And he makes it just in time. The little lead off. Executed perfectly. Oh, that is a base hit. I didn't think it would be. Thought I made a terrible decision. A severe, continuous lapse in my judgment. Well, that's a double. Or not. It's already 2 out. Oh, jeez. I kind of want to see what's going to happen here. No shot, homie threw the game. No shot, homie just threw this game. I think they might walk it off right here. They might walk it off. Yep, that's game. Goodbye, have a nice life. There's Juan Soto.
He's safe.
Yeah, Gilbert earned that freaking loss, that's for sure. All that work in the final 3 innings just to lose like that. So lame. Another game where Javier Baez went 2 for 4. Doyle, Hilliard, Stallings, Tovar, and Taglia all reached base via walk. At least everyone's now batting over 200. Tovar is finally starting to pick up the pace. That's good. I was thinking I was going to have to demote him to AAA. Taglia recorded another error. He has 7 on the year. Jesus Christ. Kyle Freeland had a great game. Didn't give up a run. Only allowed 6 hits and a walk. Only to just not pick up the win and record the win. What a shame. Seriously, the scout hasn't found any catching prospects internationally. Peter Gordon looks like a really good pitcher, but he is not that interested signing with us. Villar is kind of in that same boat. Not really interested. Just under 50%. So I will choose Yoenis Fredrickson and Raul Herrera as our scouting targets for this one. And then I'll let Thomas Day try to search for catchers out west. Hopefully he'll find someone. That will wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. So that'll do for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, I will see you all then. You guys be safe out there. Have a good day.